Hey guys, Devin here with Lifetime Preparedness, and there's a reason you're looking at my shirt. And that reason is I will not comply. It's not happening. It's not happening. Look at this. There's a reason. By the way, not a Trump hat. It's a Socialism Sucks hat. Got it off Amazon because, well, socialism sucks. Capitalism is the way. But, not that I'm against certain, social programs. That's a different story. Sourheads, bang. But I'm not against, socialist or social programs to help people who are in need and need the support. And keyword there is need. But I, believe in capitalism. So, the reason y'all were looking at my shirt, because I was told today that I'm going to be breaking the law by not complying. Whose law am I breaking? Am I breaking your law? What, if I were to not comply, if the government were to come and take firearms from the citizens, as the Democrats say, and they call them weapons of war, whatever they're, firearms. Joe Biden said a semi-automatic gun is considered a weapon of war. Sorry to tell you, Joe. That's most guns. Well, the Constitution clearly states, my rights shall not be infringed upon. I don't know what law you guys are looking at, but I don't think that states can overrule the Constitution. That may just be my opinion, but my opinion is right. The Constitution is the single most important document, I think, in the history of the entire planet. And I mean that to say, if we're going to have a free society, a completely free society, we have to have our full Second Amendment rights. Now, I'm not saying people should have, let's say, for example, rocket launchers, rocket-propelled grenade launchers, RPGs. Would I be against people having them? That's a debate we'd have to have. That's a conversation we'd have to have. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a firearms. Let's just take the AR-15, for example. A smaller bullet than most hunting rifles. A lot of people do not like, including myself, hunting with a .223 or a .556 caliber because it has more of a potential to wound the deer. First off. And, so it's not about hunting. It's not. It's not about hunting. Now, if your argument is, we're not going to use these for hunting, so why do we need them for, self-defense if the round's just going to wound people? I've heard that argument too. I disagree. Do you want us walking around with semi-auto rifles that can shoot a large caliber? I think we should. I think we should be allowed to have a semi-auto SCAR. I think we should be able to have a .308 in a rifle that's able to have, 30 rounds that you can put down range at a decent speed. It's our constitutional rights, guys. And that person that said that to me, I don't know what law you're looking at. My law is the Constitution of the United States of America. And that is what I'm going to go by. And I'm sure most of you guys will too. That's what I'm going to say. Now, does that mean I'm breaking the laws? No, it does not mean I'm breaking the laws. It just means I disagree with the laws. And I think they are unconstitutional. I think they're wrong. And as soon as some people wake up and see that, hopefully things will get better. I love New York State. I hate the laws and I hate the government in New York State. Now, there are some decent New York State representatives we've had. There's some county executives all around the state that are pretty decent in a lot of counties. Problem is, New York City, Westchester County, things like that, places like that, they affect us so much in New York State because of the population density there. That they kind of just outvote us. We try, and then we have people who do live up here that do have same beliefs, and you know what? You have every right to believe what you want to believe, but the reason that everything is so, it's the laws are like they are towards the city is because of the voting power that they have there because of the population density. And it's very stressful. That's why I was in favor of New York State separating into separate districts. It would all still be one state, but they would all have three separate districts, I believe, and they would have all had separate governors, and they could make their own state laws and whatnot. And I would be all for that. Or, getting someone in office who wouldn't take our New York's, our rights away in New York. That would be wonderful. Do I see that happening anytime soon? Within the next year or two? Probably not. Next time the governor goes through, we'll see. We had a guy in government here in New York. I met him at a couple NRA dinners. Very, very nice guy. I sat and had a conversation with him for a few minutes. I liked him a lot. His name was Chris Gibson. Whether you agree with his politics or not, he was a very nice guy. I agree with like 90% of his politics. Great guy. Had a good time talking to him. And I was probably maybe 13 or 14 when I seen him. And when I met him twice. One time shook his hand, said hello, that kind of thing. Next time I actually got to talk to him a little bit. Very, very smart individual, nice guy. I hear there's a good county executive over down in Dutchess County, New York, and Mark Molinaro, and I heard he is fantastic. He had previously ran for governor and was beaten by Andrew Cuomo because obviously Cuomo has a bigger name, more money, he can get it out there, but Molinaro seems like a good dude. Now I hear Don Jr. might run. Now I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't know if he'll win New York. Depends on how many people leave New York City, how many people are fed up with the nonsense. There's a reason we have the Constitution. We have to be able to defend ourselves from a government. The other argument I hear all the time, even from family, oh, well, what are you going to do? You're going to be able to stop a tank? Oh, you're going to be able to stop fully automatic weapons? Oh, you're going to be able to stop a jet dropping bombs on you if it came to a war against the government? No, it's not about that. It's not us. We're not going to be going up against a tank and just shooting bullets at a tank. What sense does that make? No. Wars have been won with less. And if it came to that, to where the government became tyrannical and we lost our rights like the left is trying to do now, we would have to stand up and we would have to fight like they did against the British government back in the day. And that's how this country was founded. It's I'm gonna be polite if someone talks to me in person, and if I'm gonna be polite because I don't want confrontation. I don't want problems. I don't want drama. I'm all for having a debate. I'm all for having a conversation, but if you get nasty with me, because of my shirt, because it offends you, because I have a different view, man, you got some problems. You got some problems, and you have a problem with people having different views from you. Someone sounds a little authoritarian, if I don't say so myself. Yeah, I wasn't too happy about that, but moral of the story is go Constitution, go America. Socialism sucks, and we need to save our constitutional rights, all of them, including free speech. Not even going to get into that. That's another video. Yeah. If you guys like my content, you want to go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, helps out a lot. Share with your friends and family. That way we can get the message out there. Whether you agree with my politics or not, you're still welcome at this channel. We do preparedness stuff. I talk politics sometimes. I talk just about whatever I feel like I need to talk about. Pretty much. So, you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later.